Good evening, everyone. It's me, Gardening Chick 101. Today I took, today and tomorrow, I'm taking a generative AI class, and I am blown away as to what AI can do. Now, the most experience that I have with AI is Google, really. Google, Alexa, that's pretty much it. But I was blown away as to how much AI can do. We had a test where we were given 10 photos that we had to decide which was real and which was AI. There were only 10 photos. I only got one right. One. Just one. And I am just blown away as to how much AI actually does. And my concern, like I voiced in the class, was we depend on it so much. I feel like we're going to lose the use of our brain. And maybe that's just me being an older woman, me being a Gen Xer or whatever. But anyway, so I'm a gardener, and I also collect and role play with Barbie dolls. I'm a scrapbooker, a seamstress, a cake decorator, just a crafty and creative person, and I like to do a lot of do-it-yourself projects. So one of my main passions is gardening. So we had to do a sample AI project today, and I said, help me to write a gardening plan. And it did it, laid it out, end to end. And I was like, okay, here I am. I've got my calendar here. I'm working on my diagram. I've laid out everything, my nightshades on one side, and then everything else, separated. It took me 2 days to do this. Well, not, 48 hours, but, 2 days of working on this. And AI did it in 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And it only took and it took that long because I kept adding things. It blew me away. And here I am. I've got my calendar. So it takes 85 days for eggplant to harvest. AI did it in 2 minutes. And here I am over here reading the back of packages and, compare. Okay, for example, I'm reading the back of packages and then I'm comparing the information, and then I'm pulling out my diagram and deciding, what companions to plant, where to position everything. It's a lot of work and it's tedious. But oh my God, for me, that's the beauty of gardening. Actually being in the dirt, reading the packages, deciding where I want to put everything, going to my calendar and deciding which succession works best with each plant. And AI did it all. And you know what I did? Delete. I don't want to depend on AI for anything other than telling me what the weather is, where my Amazon package is, where's my cell phone, and occasionally giving me a recipe. One thing that I depend on Google for sometimes is I'll say, I've got this, and this. What can I make with this, and this? Beyond that, I'm not down with it. So I've got my big book of seeds here. And I know AI will do it for me. But I'm going to go ahead and do all of this myself. By hand with my own brain. Child, when I say I was just blown away, I was blown away. Not only did AI figure out my plan and a diagram and everything, it gave me pictures. Delete, because I know this right here, these are butterfly benches that I want to put in the center of my U-shaped garden. AI even laid that out for me. It's something. And, we used to hear a long time ago, you can't believe everything you hear. I'm going to have to say you can't believe everything you see unless you were actually there to witness it. I can't even. But anyway, that's my little AI rant. And I know that we depend on it for a lot more than what I use it for. And it's here to stay. But I'm just so worried and so concerned that we are going to lose the use of our brains. Lose our imagination. Well, darn, just lose the ability of trial and error and trying to figure it out. I'm not a master gardener. I'm not a professional gardener. But I love gardening, and a lot of what I know and my success is on trial and error. Watching multiple YouTube videos, trial and error depending on other gardeners. But dang, if AI is just going to do it, well, hell, I might as well just go to the store and buy my fruit and vegetables. I mean, that's how I feel about it now. But man, anyway, that's my rant for today. I'm just going to go on with my ancient way of planting a garden. This is what my dad did. This is what my grandfather did and what my great-grandfather did. Did I tell you that when I was growing up and we used to garden with my grandparents, my grandfather was still a sharecropper. And I know the modern term is a tenant farmer, but just keep it all the way real. My grandfather was still a sharecropper. And me and my cousins, my sister, my aunts and my uncles, we were still picking vegetables. And this was in the early 70s. The late 60s, the early 70s, into the mid 70s. So I'm just going to continue on with the way things, I'm just going to continue on. It doesn't mean that I'm not able to adapt to change, because I can change. I just would rather not. This actually gives me peace and satisfaction. Yeah. So anyway, that's my AI rant today. I'm going to finish working on my diagram and my plans and marking my garden calendar and sorting my seeds. But anyway, like I said, that was my rant for today. So what are you doing in your garden? Hit me up and let me know. I am genuinely interested.